find so hard these days how to like say what your type is, because I just feel like the beauty standards of what to physically and just honestly mentally look like is so different. Because just the other day, people want to be thick. Want to be thick, no boobs, all that. Some thick. Remember that?
Yes.
And then now, people want to be as skinny as possible. So I don't. It's very fluctuating. You know what I blame? Social media.
Oh yeah.
I don't blame it, but I just feel like it's a big part of it.
I think social media is the hugest part of it. I do blame social media. I think it's honestly kind of really terrible. Like it's good to have.
Hey, there's so many pros.
There's pros and cons.
Yeah, there's so many pros and cons.
And we're at a point in life now that we've gone too far into it to take it away.
Oh, well, now we can't because there's jobs. There's literally jobs. Like I think every job too, like needs social media. I would say.
And it's also just really sad that like we find ourselves comparing ourselves to others just because of social media. That
comparison, I feel like that's what really, really, really affects like just how we see ourselves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Also it like affects your confidence and like if you believe in yourself or if you don't, or like
it alters.
Why is that person getting that opportunity? Why am I not? Like, am I not good enough to get that too? Or did they just happen to be at the right place in the right time?
And I think too, like I think it alters kind of like how you think you should look. You know what I mean? Like maybe you're not supposed to look like how you think you should look. Maybe you're just supposed to be. Like maybe that like you're not supposed to change anything about yourself. Like you just feel like you should because you've seen and you've been programmed to think that.
Yeah, or you're like, why don't I like have I don't know, a bigger butt or something?
I'm telling you, like there's so many things like that, and it's just like I used to think that too. Like I used to want a bigger butt too. But it's like why me? My skinny old self. Why would I want that? If I could just literally be me.
I personally would get really upset about my boobs because I used to have big ones and they shrunk. I lost weight. Like, I was never chubby or anything, but I definitely like lost my baby fat, and that was part of this.
That's what everyone does. Yeah, everyone goes through that.
I still have a nice butt, but I definitely was like insecure about my boobs. But now I'm like, hey, I can wear shirts that a lot of girls with big ones can't wear. So. And
that's a struggle too. I heard. Yeah. But I also feel like that's another thing. Like our bodies don't stay the same forever. Like even when we grow up, like people gain weight, like just naturally. Yeah. People lose weight naturally. Like you don't look and stay the same forever. Even your face.
Yes, my face.
My face is kind of like I feel like my face is a little bit not chubbier, but it's fuller now. But before, like
mine actually like thinned out. Mine used to be really.
It used to be a lot thinner, but like now it's fuller. But it's like I think it's just like maturing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
That's just what happens.
Yeah.
Anyways, that wants me to ask you, like, what's your type? Like, what's your? I hate to say, but what's your ideal beauty standard in your way? Not for you, but just if, like, the most attractive trait, I would say, to you.
Honestly, I just like...
I was thinking about this last night.
Not necessarily like having, like, abs or anything, but just, like, trying to be fit. Like, just trying to do something. Because that means
you're not even healthy. That just means you have...
Like, you're active.
Yeah.
I like active people.
That's okay. That's okay to, like, have that type of...
Because I, like, want to go... Like, I go to the gym with my partner, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
And that's okay, because he probably wouldn't either. Or they probably wouldn't either. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but for me, anything else?
No.
Personality-wise, maybe?
Oh, personality, just very non-judgmental, like...
I don't...
Me and him can be each other. We love each other for each other, like... We're silly and goofy. We're like best friends.
Silly and goofy, that's for word.
Yes.
For words. I agree. I definitely like to have fun with people.
And like
if you can't loosen up.
He likes to like tease me. And I'm the type of person who sometimes I take things too seriously. So it's really good to have someone who's like, hey, lighten up.
That's good. That is good. Seriously. But not even like in a relationship, like...
Because in the beginning, I used to get like kind of mad. I'd be like, why are you saying that? But he's like... Here, I'm just joking. And then I was like, oh.
I used to be like that too.
So now I'm like, oh, I can take a joke.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Anybody can take a joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but I also agree with that. Like, I like to, just have fun. Like you said, be silly, goofy, joke around. Like, I love to make jokes. I think if you know me, people like you would know I love to make jokes at the wrong times too. Yeah. Specifically.
Me too. I think everything's funny.
I think it is too, because it can be, and just to lighten the mood, just to be that person, to give it a little light.
Yeah. You know like, I was really clumsy as a kid, so I would fall all the time in school, at dance, at home, everywhere. And I just laugh it off. Like, people would be like, "Why don't you get embarrassed? Like, how do you not get embarrassed?" And I'd be like,
because as long as you get
I think it's hilarious. Like, it's not.
That's also what I like in people. Like, if you have like someone's mindset, if your mindset can just like completely change the way I see life, then that's very attractive to me too.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't like the type of people who like fall and like literally like get upset and like beat themselves up. Like, just laugh it off. Don't be so serious.
Just no need to.
Yeah, like just lighten up.
That's how I feel all the time. But I really do admire a nice smile.
Me too. Yeah.
If like you have a nice smile.
Oh, I forgot about that. Teeth are huge.
Specifically the teeth and smile. Yeah, like it just if you have a really nice like just set of teeth on you. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like it's easy to get lost in. I was just about to say like that's my second trait. Like eyes, I feel like really tell the story of someone. Like there's like eyes can be so unique. I feel. Mm-hmm. So like someone's face.
Yes, I actually really love eyes. I forgot.
You have nice eyes. I love your eyes.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like teeth, eyes, and just trying to be somewhat active is like the biggest. And being so nice and like funny and like cool.
Yeah, I agree.
And chill.
Definitely like calm people.
Mm-hmm. And like people who make you feel safe.
Yeah, comfortable.
Yeah.
Seriously. Comfortable. Definitely agree with that. And I also value, I don't know if it's just me, but someone who's very loyal.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I like loyalty a lot.
Me too.
Because if you're loyal, then I'm going to be just, if not more loyal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like it's an exchange.
Yeah. Yeah, and like the bond. I just love like the bond.
Mm-hmm.
And like knowing that it's always there.
Do you have any stories of like the most beautiful set of eyes you've seen, or the most nice set of teeth?
Yeah, Christopher.
Of course.
Everything about him.
Mm-hmm. When did you guys meet?
We met.
How did you meet? Was it love at first sight?
Yeah.
Was it a physical attraction? Was it emotional?
It was like both. At first, I was like, oh no, like, because he was like a little bit older than me. I was 17 and he was 19.
That's not too bad though. That's not really bad at all.
And I was like turning 18 soon anyways, and he had tattoos, so I was like, well, he still has them obviously, but he has tattoos. And I was like, oh no, like I've never dated someone with tattoos before. Like, what will my mom think? I was just a little nervous because my grandma's always been like, Erin, you can't have tattoos, like, ever. Like, you're gonna ruin your skin, you're gonna blah, blah, blah. Like, you'll grow up and have wrinkles, and the tattoos will look so bad. Like, she would always just say that.
Does she have tattoos?
No.
Oh.
She's against them.
So then what you know?
She's just really against them. Well, people in my family have them, and she just said that she hates them. But, yeah. But I actually end up having him meet my family anyways, and they love him.
Oh, that's
more
good.
Than
that's
anyone.
Amazing.
But we met like August 2020. Like we knew of each other because of mutual friends. But then we started hanging out with like our friend group. It was like a small little friend group, and then like we started hanging out, just us. And then went from there. There's definitely been ups and downs, but through it all, we have the bond and just.
Which is what anybody would want, and anyone.
Yes.
That's important. Like, that's most, again, another attractive thing. Just connection.
Yeah.
Connection with someone.
It's to the point where I don't think I could ever connect with someone like that. Like, he is the only person I've ever connected with this deeply. And it's so special that it's not possible to have with anyone else.
You're lucky too. Like,
I am extremely lucky. And I also believe that God puts your loves into your lives as you meet them. Because I've already been in love 3 times. Christopher was my last, and it's actually like a psychology study that you're in love 3 times, and usually like your third is your last. It's not always like that, but like around 3. There's not like, and like, I believe that he puts them into your life like as you need them. And like, I grew up not knowing who my dad was or anything. So like, having that other type of love in my life was like kind of, so in my opinion, I needed to experience that other type of love because I was missing having a father figure love in my life.
You hear that with so many people though, especially the daughters. You hear that with so many people.
Yeah, and like
who don't have a father figure, I should say.
So I fell in love the first time when I was like really young, like 13, and like it was definitely like love back then. But now I'm like, oh, now I know what real love is. And then I also fell in love again, like, I don't remember, like a few years after that. But I did, like, I really was in love with them. It's just like,
still pretty young though.
Yeah.
Both times.
And it was just like, it was really real though. Like, so for future career prospects, I don't know. For me, I kind of always knew what I wanted to do. Like, from a little girl, I knew I wanted to perform. I knew I wanted to dance. I always have had a love for singing. I just didn't know that I'd ever be comfortable enough to do it in front of people. But now that we've been going to AMDA, we're fine with that.
Yeah.
I also did have to sing in my musical. Whenever I did them in high school, I did too. But I did Beauty and the Beast and Mamma Mia, and I was just like, I was a featured dancer, but I also had to sing while I was dancing. But that's not the same as singing alone in front of people.
It's not, no, but it's still hard.
Yeah, definitely still hard, but I was more comfortable with that. But now that we're singing alone in front of people, I'm like, okay, now that puts that into my career that I want in the future.
Exactly, yeah.
But another thing is the acting. I was also very shocked whenever we had to do that here. Like, I just thought I was coming here for dance. I didn't really, I guess, read everything, but that's totally fine. I'd rather not know. I'd rather just be thrown into stuff.
True.
I like just going with the flow. I don't like worrying. I don't like planning. I like being spontaneous and just letting life take me where I need to go.
Me too. I agree.
And that like ties into with like my other career path that I want to go down, which is in the FBI. I want to be in behavioral analysis unit at the FBI. I've wanted to do that.
That's amazing. That's actually really amazing. Wow.
Thank you. I've wanted to do that since I started watching Criminal Minds. That was actually when I was a child.
Wow.
My grandma and my mom would be like, Erin, I think these shows are a little too
I was about to say,
gruesome.
Minds as a child.
Yeah. I was really crazy. I loved watching it. I loved watching SUV, Criminal Minds. Oh, there's so many that I can't think of right now. But all of the crime shows. I've always, like Dateline, love that. I love it. So my grandma and my mom would be like, hey, like, probably shouldn't be watching that. And I'd turn it off, pretend I'm listening. Then they leave the room or they go to work or something. And, like, they'd catch me watching it again. Because they'd be like, Erin, like, that's not bothering you? Like, that stuff bothers me. And I'd be like, no, it's not. Like, I'm really into this, guys.
Sure.
And they're like, you're, like, 6 years old. Are you sure? I'm like, yeah.
That's crazy that you like that at such a young age.
I just was so interested. I wanted to know what happened. I wanted
say,
to
like,
know
you just wanted
why.
to know. No, I was like that too a little bit.
I was so curious.
Yeah.
And I still am.
Yeah, me too.
But then as I got older, I really started getting serious and like I started studying psychology. Like before I was even supposed to. I wasn't supposed to take that until high school, but I started studying it like 6th grade.
Wow.
And I just started like knowing things and sociology too and like behavior patterns.
That's amazing.
Then I got this goal to like meet John Douglas one day. And that was like in 7th grade when I made that goal. Because I knew that he founded BAU, which is the Behavioral Analysis Unit. And then all of a sudden, 10th grade comes around all of a sudden, and I'm like, every time this, what is she called? The guidance counselor. They come in and they'd be like, okay guys, like what do you guys want to be when you're older, blah, blah, blah. I always like wanted to be a dancer, of course, but I never put that down because like, I knew I wanted to be in the FBI too.
Wow.
So I'd always say FBI agent, FBI agent, FBI agent every single time they came in. And then eventually I was like getting really good grades because I did struggle my freshman year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie. I had some other problems going on. But sophomore year I did like really good and like got all A's, and next thing you know, I get the certificate in the mail from an FBI academy, and they invited me to FBI camp. And I was the only one in my high school invited, just because of my good grades and my dedication to wanting to be in it.
Wow.
So then COVID happened, and I didn't get to go the year I was supposed to, but that was actually a good thing. So I ended up going the summer of my, like after my senior year, like after I graduated. And my national dance competition was the week before FBI camp. So I had my national dance competition where I won the scholarship for AMDA, and I was like, oh, now I have this scholarship for dance, and I want to use that, but I also want to go into the FBI, so now I don't know what to do. Then I went to FBI camp. I did meet John Douglas. I won the essay contest and got to meet him, and he told me, use your scholarship. Don't throw that away.
I'm glad you said that.
Don't throw away your passion. Do what you love first. Put your love and passion and make that a career first. Get all your degrees. Then he said, just so you know, you can't even be in the FBI for 10 years anyways. I was 18 at the time. And they don't want you until you're 28. And I still have 8 years until they even take me seriously. And they usually don't hire you till 29 or 30. So technically I still do have 10 years because I'm 20. So he was like, there's no need to rush being in the FBI. Like, you still are young. You just, like, need to do what you love first. And he was like, and just so you know, I have a music degree, and that's one of the reasons why I got accepted in the FBI. And he was like, your dance degree will help you. And I was like,
and it makes sense.
I had no idea it would
because
tie
it's such
together.
a niche like skill to have.
Yeah, and it's just crazy because I'm thinking back to 7th grade me and like little me who was watching that on the TV, knowing I shouldn't. And it's just crazy how my love and two separate opposite things tied in together.
It's beautiful, honestly.
And I didn't even know. Like, I had no idea what AMDA was. I just auditioned for it at the competition. The next thing I know, I'm getting a scholarship, and I was like, I just knew, like, it was in my intuition, like, in my gut. I knew I, like, had to follow through with it. Like, something was just, God was telling me I had to do it.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So, what would you like to do?
Well, with that, I don't even think it matters.
Yes, it does.
God damn. No, but...
We're gonna be on Broadway together.
Well, maybe.
We will.
That is definitely something, that's something I want to do. I want to perform, but I think most of all, I want to create. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be a creator.
You are a creator.
An artist.
Yeah.
An all-around... Just someone that can do it, like, all visually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I like to produce stuff. I like to write stuff. I like to act stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I do like to just do all hands. I like to be all hands on deck.
Yeah. You can do literally everything.
Like, I have a vision when it comes to stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really want to, like, focus on that. But, like, in the beginning, I just want to have fun. You know what I mean? And, like, having fun to me for a career, that's performing.
Yes.
Especially, like...
Yeah. Me too.
Especially when it's like you can like be on stage, like doing what you love. I don't know.
Yeah, and like
that's really fun
you really aren't working if you really love what you're doing.
That's what I'm saying. It's your mindset too.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah,
and it's not like you don't really get paid bad for it. You don't get paid that much in the beginning, but you know you can maybe find your way to like a commercial, and then that can maybe set you up for life.
Mm-hmm.
One commercial.
Yeah.
So. I don't know. I'm like open to anything that's just art. If it's art, I want to do it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Me too. Yeah.
Because I love it.
Yeah, I'm just so open-minded. I'm down for anything.
Me too. I've been so open-minded recently. Like I've been learning to release. So like I have like goals. Of course, everybody has goals and like dreams and aspirations.
Mm-hmm.
But like for me, it's more like I have them just kind of like on the top of a shelf. It's like I have them. If I get them, then yeah, it's cool. But like I just want to see like what actually will happen. Like what actually is supposed to happen to me.
Yeah, I
don't want to plan it out. I just want life to happen now.
Because I'm not gonna like beat myself up if I don't get in the FBI one day. Because maybe my dance career will take off, and I'm not meant to be it.
Maybe you're just supposed to be a dancer, or maybe you just you know what I mean, or maybe you're supposed to be both.
Yeah.
Or maybe not at all. Maybe you find like, wait, I don't like any of this.
Yeah.
You just never know what
anything
can
happen, and I'm fine with that.
That's what I'm like really excited for. Just like, what am I going to be doing 15 years from now, even 50 years from now? Like, am I going to be like, wow, I lived a good life, or I'm going to be like, you know what, I kind of wish I did that.
Yeah.
You never know, but that's what happens.
Yeah, and I also know that I really want to travel a lot.
Oh, that's my number one. And I've been realizing that ever since like going back and forth from like California. You know, that's where I live.
Yeah.
California to here, because it's across the country, so it's a lot of flights and it's a lot of like traveling. Yeah. But there's just something about being in an airport with so many different people and like just like looking at like the different type of scenery. It's like you're in a whole different world each time.
It is.
It's so cool. And it's like a new experience.
I love it. Yeah.
I love it. But I want to go like farther. Like I want to go to Brazil and France.
Me too. I want to go to
like
Europe.
Asia.
I want to go everywhere.
Anywhere I can.
Iceland. I really want to go to Iceland. I want to go to Hawaii.
That's why I want to do the cruises too.
I want to go back to Aruba.
Aruba? I forgot you've been there.
It was the best thing in my life.
That's cool. I've never been out of the country.
And that's why I also want to do like cruise ships. Like I want to perform on those because then that's like a career, but you're also traveling. And it's like, oh.
That'd be a really nice experience. I would love that.
And it's a good way to save up money.
It is.